smell the mess. Like very dark in the background. Wait. Does that look a bit better? I don't know. Are those flowers like too much? No, because they covered the mess. Hi everybody and welcome back to my channel. Please excuse the mess in the background. We're currently moving things around, packing things up, having things everywhere. So this is like the only tiny place I found on the flat that has lighting, because it's also super dark outside, because hashtag it's 11 degrees in the beginning of July here in Scotland. Yes. Oh my god, I cannot believe it! I am leaving Scotland. It's kind of crazy. After 4 years of studying abroad here, I honestly can't really believe it. It is definitely really surreal and I have a lot of emotions going on. But in this video, I just wanted to sit down and I wanted to talk about 8 things that I'm gonna miss about Scotland. Because I can surely confidently say that Scotland has a very special place in my heart. It's always gonna be my second home. Also because my partner is Scottish, so I'm gonna be back here plenty of times, luckily, because Scotland is just such a beautiful country. And if you're considering to study abroad here or move abroad here, you're gonna love it, honestly. But if you're new to my channel, then hi, my name is Laura. I'm a 22-year-old German small town girl abroad here in Scotland. Oh my god, I have to come up with a new intro because that's not gonna be true anymore. I've been studying abroad here for the past 4 years at RGU in Aberdeen. I did a bachelor honors degree in public relations. And on this channel, I share my life studying abroad and then now post-study abroad, traveling the world with my partner working remotely. So if that sounds like something you'd be interested in, if you want to follow my journey, then please consider subscribing to this channel. So the first thing I'm going to miss about Scotland, and I feel like this is a no-brainer definitely, is the nature. I'm gonna miss just, I don't know, like driving for 10, 15, 20 minutes and being in the middle of this beautiful nature, just this raw nature. What I really love so much about Scotland is, you know, Scotland doesn't really have a big population, so outside of cities it's so raw. It's like so just such beautiful nature and landscapes, and I've been so lucky to be able to explore many different parts of Scotland. After my first year of studying abroad, I went on a road trip with a motorhome with my parents throughout the whole of Scotland, which was honestly one of my favorite vacations ever. And I can for sure say that Scotland is totally on level with California, and with all of those landscapes that I've seen so far, Scotland is unbelievably beautiful. I also went on a road trip with my partner in February, which was so amazing. We went to the west coast and I actually got to see the Highlands in winter with snow, which was beautiful. And I've also explored, you know, Glasgow and Edinburgh, which I love those cities so much, especially Edinburgh. I also got to explore a lot of the east coast, the northeast coast. So, you know, my partner and I just spontaneously go on road trips at like 8 p.m. on the Wednesday evening, going to this epic castle on the coast. Dunnottar, I keep saying it wrong, Dunnottar Castle, which is one of my favorite castles in Scotland. And I just am gonna miss this so much. And I'm really grateful that I had the chance, you know, that my partner drives and now I also drive, which is really cool. But Scotland is just so beautiful and I'm gonna miss that a lot. The second thing that I'm gonna miss about living in Scotland is the accent and the just typical Scottish phrases. It's just so much fun, honestly. I love the Scottish accent. Like when I first came here, I was a bit like, I don't know, I'm a bit stressed, what if I can't understand? To be fair, I still sometimes just can't understand, but it's just so interesting to learn like the Scottish phrases, to notice myself using some of the Scottish phrases. Like I've learned just from being with my partner now, I've like learned so many Scottish phrases and it's just so fun, and I just love languages, I love accents, and I'm really gonna miss that. And I just love how like Scotland, like Scottish people just have like their own words, and it's just great. It's just really great. I love it. The third thing I'm gonna miss about living in Scotland, particularly here in Aberdeen, is living by the beach. I grew up in the middle of Germany, and Germany is obviously very central to Europe, and besides, you know, the Baltic Sea and the North Sea, you don't really have ocean, right? So I never lived near the ocean and the sea for me is always like a vacation thing. So here, living by the beach is so beautiful, and I can say that I maybe did not fully use that. Like I maybe go to the beach like every week, like once a week. I don't really go to the beach that much because I live like 45 minutes walk there away from it. You know, the ocean, the beach has just something so calming. I'm just gonna miss that so much, living by the beach, just this fresh ocean air. I do find it a little bit weird that it's like super cold, so you can't really go into the water, but it's still like so relaxing, and it's such a privilege to live by the sea. The fourth thing I'm gonna miss about living in Scotland is a friendly customer service. I don't know if I'm totally bashing Germany right now, but it is a huge difference of customer service in Germany versus here. It's just the whole way of people just speaking. They're a lot more polite, they're a lot more friendly. I'm not saying that like Germans are like super rude and there's no good customer service. It's definitely not what I'm trying to say. But if you're German and you've been abroad, like in the UK and the US, like please let me know. Or if you're any like Eastern European or just generally European people, I feel like customer service in the UK and the US and Canada, it is like really nice, and people are really nice, and I'm definitely yeah, gonna miss that. Yeah, so friendly customer service. No offense to Germany though. Number 5 of the 8 things I'm gonna miss about living in Scotland is all the yummy food. I gotta say, the UK, I've said it before, the UK cuisine, Scottish cuisine, it's not my favorite. You know, there are like tons better cuisines in my opinion. However, there are a few things I'm gonna miss very much, right? I did talk about it a little bit in my last video, which was 10 things every international student should know before coming to Scotland. But I really am gonna miss like Yorkshire puddings and gravy and scones and fish and chips. Like, I don't know, like ordering tea in a restaurant, getting it with milk and sugar, and like biscuits, shortbread, all of those things that I do really love here. I'm gonna miss that, you know? That's actually something I'm like so excited when my partner and I are gonna, you know, start moving around and, you know, living in different countries, places. Like, I'm so passionate about recipes and cooking and baking and, you know, experiencing like new cuisines and new foods, and I'm really excited for that. But of course, you know, I am gonna miss the Scottish food. So actually next week, my last week here, which by the way I'm gonna vlog, so make sure you subscribe and also turn your notification bells on so you get notified when I post. It just started raining. Yeah, next week we're gonna do like a Scottish food week, so I wrote down like all of my favorite like Scottish foods so we can have them one more time. Oh my god, I also love like haggis. Oh, mac and cheese as well. Mac and cheese. Oh, I love mac and cheese. Number 6, I kind of mentioned it before, but specifically living like 20 minutes away from castles. So Scotland has so many castles, and especially Aberdeenshire. I think it's the part of Scotland that has most castles. Like, there are castles literally everywhere, and they're like ruins, and you can just go to them, and it's just such an epic like location for photos. It's so much fun. It's so exciting to like learn about the history, and like there are so many castles. I've seen so many castles. I never get sick of them. Like, Scottish castles just have this like, they just have something about them. My favorite castle, I already mentioned it, is Dunnottar Castle in Stonehaven. I don't know if I pronounce it. Like, Ross keeps like making fun of me because I say it wrong. It's like my favorite castle ever. I love it so much. Number 7. This is also a little travel one, and it's Edinburgh. I'm gonna miss Edinburgh. So Aberdeen is like 2.5 hours away from Edinburgh, or like 3 hours on the bus, and we usually would take like the mega bus, which is like super affordable. You can also take the train. I love Edinburgh so much. I'm a little bit sad that obviously because of Corona we couldn't like leave Aberdeen, right? Because then I would have definitely gone to Edinburgh, because there's still so many things on my bucket list about Edinburgh that I haven't done. I went to Edinburgh, I think 4 or 5 times I've been to Edinburgh, like over the years, with friends, with my family, day trips, for Christmas markets. I've been during the summer, and it's just honestly one of my favorite cities in the whole entire world. If you love Harry Potter, you're gonna love Edinburgh. It's just like a whole Diagon Alley in like real life, and it's amazing. I love it. It's so, like, I've been to Edinburgh like plenty of times now, and it's never not fascinated me. Like, you just walk through the streets of Edinburgh and you're like, wow. Like, it's just wow, it's fascinating, it's amazing, and I love it, and I cannot wait to go back. I love Edinburgh so much, like, honestly, and I'm gonna miss day trips to Edinburgh a lot, especially like around Christmas time. And then last but not least, the 8th thing I'm gonna miss about Scotland is people walking around in kilts. Or I guess with that, it could also just be like the pride that Scottish people have for their country. I love like how people wear kilts to like weddings, to graduations, to special events. Like, I keep telling Ross, I'm like, I cannot wait to see you in a kilt, because I do just secretly fancy men in kilts so much. Like, there's just something about like a guy that's like very like, you know, masculine, and then they wear this kilt, and it's just like so like it just gets me. You do see like people walking around in kilts when they go, or like when they come from special events or just something. Like, it is not just a tourist attraction. I personally always thought that kilts are just like a tourist thing, but it is like part of the culture here and part of special events. And what I also didn't know, and it's so cool, is that every family, or like certain families anyway, they have like their own pattern of a kilt, and depending on like what clan they were part of. And I just find that so fascinating, you know. Like, I honestly always thought it was like a tourist attraction, but it's like actually a thing that people wear kilts here, and to me that's just like the coolest thing. And I love how Scotland, how they embrace their culture and how proud they are, and you can just tell, you know, and I honestly love that. Thank you Scotland so much for having me. I get goosebumps saying this, and I still can't really believe that I've been studying abroad for 4 years. Like, that is insane. And I'm very grateful as well that you are here and you came on this journey with me, and I cannot wait to share with you what's coming after. But Scotland is always going to be a very special place, and I'm definitely gonna come back. I definitely want to host a girls study abroad event here in Aberdeen. I was gonna host one in March, however, because of Corona I had to cancel it, unfortunately. But I do definitely want to host a girls study abroad event here in Aberdeen. So comment down below if you would be interested in meeting me and other girls who are also studying abroad, who are super high vibe. So let me know if you've ever been to Scotland, what's one of your favorite things about Scotland, and also if you want to study abroad here, where do you want to study abroad? Like, comment down below, I really am interested.
If you enjoyed this video and you would also love to study abroad in Scotland, make sure you check out my recent video all about 10 things you should know before coming to study abroad in Scotland. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I will see you there.